Stop using Google Chrome. I say this as a security engineer. If you value your privacy or the security of your data, Chrome is not a browser. It is a data collection agent disguised as a productivity tool. Most people think of a browser as a window to the internet. But in 2026, the browser is the operating system. It stores your passwords, your credit cards, your location history, and your behavioral biometrics. And if you are using Chrome, you are handing that entire operating system over to the world's largest advertising company. Today, I am going to show you exactly what Chrome tracks, why Incognito Mode is a marketing lie, and I will break down the 3 browser alternatives I trust for my own secure communications. One is for speed, one is for isolation, and one is for invisibility. Let's look at the data. Google's business model is advertising. To sell ads, they need to know you. But the problem goes deeper than just tracking cookies. In the last 2 years, Google implemented something called Manifest v3. They claimed this update was for security. In reality, it crippled the ability of extensions to block ads and trackers effectively. They fundamentally changed the code of the browser to ensure that ad blockers could no longer deeply inspect network traffic. Why? Because if you block the trackers, Google loses revenue. They also introduced the Topics API. They told us they were killing cookies. That sounds good, right? Wrong. Instead of letting individual websites track you with cookies, Google Chrome itself now tracks your browsing history, categorizes you into topics like investor, medical patient, or traveler, and broadcasts those topics to every website you visit. The browser itself has become the spy. Now, let's talk about fingerprinting. This is why your VPN is failing you. Even if you hide your IP address, Chrome leaks thousands of data points about your specific device. It reads your screen resolution, your battery level, the specific fonts you have installed. It measures how fast your graphics card renders a 3D cube. When you combine all these data points, they create a digital fingerprint that is statistically unique to you. I can strip my IP address, I can clear my cookies, but if I log into a website using Chrome, they recognize my fingerprint. They know it is Morgan Vector returning. And if you are logged into your Google account while browsing, it is game over. Google syncs that entire history across your phone, your laptop, and your tablet. You are building a permanent dossier of your life, hosted on their servers. So, what is the alternative? I have 3 recommendations. I categorize them by mission profile. Option 1, the daily driver, Brave browser. If you are currently using Chrome, this is the easiest switch. Brave is built on Chromium, the same engine as Chrome. That means all your extensions work. Your bookmarks import instantly. The interface feels exactly the same. But there is one critical difference. Brave strips out all the Google telemetry code. Out of the box, it blocks trackers, cross-site scripts, and fingerprinting attempts. You do not need to configure it. You install it, and your privacy improves by 90%. It is also significantly faster because your computer is not wasting resources loading megabytes of advertising scripts on every page. If you are non-technical, or setting up a browser for a family member, this is the choice. Option 2, the architect's choice, Firefox. This is what I use for my sensitive work. Firefox is important because it is the only major browser not based on Google's Chromium code. It runs on the Gecko engine. By using it, you prevent Google from having a total monopoly on web standards. But the real power of Firefox is a feature called multi-account containers. Imagine you have a physical box for banking and a separate physical box for social media. In Firefox, I can open a Facebook container. I can log into Facebook inside that tab. But Facebook is trapped inside that container. It cannot see what I am doing in my banking tab right next to it. They are completely isolated processes. This stops cross-site tracking, cold. Facebook cannot see that you are shopping for engagement rings in the other tab. However, stock Firefox is not perfect. I recommend hardening it. At a minimum, you must install the uBlock Origin extension. Do not use AdBlock Plus. Use uBlock Origin. It is the gold standard for network filtering. Option 3. The nuclear option. For those of you who need extreme anonymity or are working in hostile network environments, simply switching to Firefox is not enough. You need LibreWolf. LibreWolf is a fork of Firefox. It takes the Firefox code, strips out all Mozilla telemetry, forces privacy settings to maximum, and disables features that leak data, like WebGL. It breaks some websites. Netflix might not work, but it makes you incredibly difficult to fingerprint. And if your threat model involves nation-state actors, you move to Tor browser. But for 99% of you watching this, a hardened Firefox or Brave is sufficient. Here is your mission for today. Do not just close Chrome. Delete it. Uninstalling it is the only way to stop the background update services from running on your machine. Download Brave or Firefox. Import your bookmarks. It takes 30 seconds. But simply uninstalling Chrome does not remove Google from your life. They leave behind registry keys, update schedulers, and orphaned files that continue to beacon home. To make this switch complete, I've uploaded 2 free resources to our intelligence hub at threatnetcc.com. First, the Secure Browser Matrix. It compares the default privacy settings of Chrome, Brave, Firefox, and Safari side by side, so you can see exactly what data you're exposing. Second, and most importantly, my de-Google checklist. This is a technical guide. It shows you how to scrub the hidden trackers Google leaves behind in your registry and library folders, even after you drag the app to the trash. It ensures your machine is clean. Go to threatnetcc.com to download those now. We are entering an era where privacy is not a default. It is a discipline. You have to actively build it. If you found this briefing valuable, subscribe to the channel. We are building the most informed community on the internet. I'm Morgan Vector, your trusted cybersecurity resource. Secure your perimeter.